guilty for delaying her escape, so he chose to stay in order to leave together. Meanwhile, Jens receives a call from his superior to get all the staff back to the office. The team watches a simulation of the natural disaster that will destroy the Canary Islands, which could happen in just a couple of days or just a few hours. This is still confidential, so they must start planning the evacuation of any Norwegians vacationing on the islands in secret. At the hotel, Sarah wakes up next to Charlie and they share another kiss before Sarah goes back to her own room. As she cries, she finally tells her mother that she likes girls, and Jennifer showers her with support. Then the whole family has some fun in the pool together. The happy moment is interrupted by a call from Jens, who tells Jennifer about the tsunami. He explains that La Palma isn't a priority and the big ferries have been redirected to the bigger islands. Jens has found only a small ferry left that leaves in 20 minutes, so they need to hurry. The family rushes to pack only the necessities and Sarah tries to warn Charlie, but she doesn't find her in the room and there's no time left. Once outside, they can't find a taxi, so Fredrik steals a van. He drives as fast as he can, dodging people and cars on the street until they make it to the harbor. Unfortunately, the van owners follow them and grab Fredrik to start throwing him around. The rest of the family runs and boards the ferry, trying to convince the sailor not to leave yet. Fredrik gives money to the men to get them to leave and rushes to try to reunite with his family, but it's too late, the ferry is already gone. Then Sarah calls Charlie and tells her to leave the island, but before she can explain, she loses signal. At the Institute, Alvaro's computers lose the signal from the transmitters and he immediately calls the government to tell them that tsunami is coming in a few hours. Soon the evacuation siren is wailing all over the island and people start panicking, not to mention the hospital has to be careful moving the survivors from the plane crash. Hoyker is woken up from his coma and can't believe what he's seeing. Everyone is trying to get a place on the last boats and Fredrik manages to get on one, thanks to the help of a hotel friend. At that moment, the volcano finally erupts, releasing a tremendous amount of lava. At the police station, Eric yells at a cop for not letting his sister out, but the officer insists she must wait for orders. Before the last boat leaves, Fredrik notices there's a desperate mother with a baby and decides to give them his spot.